Lenny Kravitz wasn't Jewish. He got his name from Bewitched, he said, that program. And Lisa Bonet was with him. But Zoe, when they drowned in the car went in the water here in Athens, when he was pulled up, he started calling for his wife Zoe. And we knew that they had told us before they left. Their car hydroplaned in the water, everybody said, that saw it. And it like jackknifed and went into the water. So obviously had to do something, somebody tried to hurt them when they couldn't get the job of trying to kill us done that they had been hired to do, because they told us that's what they had been hired to do before they left that day. And try to be us. Those were Leah people with the Leah. And I guess they probably knew that they were going to go. But and we thought maybe they might have, but that's not. They didn't fake anything. So now the fake people you see, they're gone, okay? And so if they try to make any old fakes, because they were really old. My husband was still little kids in the one digits, we told you, and they were like, Lenny Kravitz was 50, and Lisa Bonet was 45, and Zoe was 30. And so we just wanted to tell you that. And they also took shots. And we told you that he showed up, and King Arthur didn't trust him, didn't like him, because he seemed suspicious. When he called his house, no, Gordon answered. He was a little kid. He wasn't a little kid. He kept saying, "That's no little kid. That's an old man." He thinks he, And then he thought that we were stupid. And it's just, and he was always harassing me and saying he was going to do something to Lenny Kravitz. And so, and then finally, they confessed. And he thought he was getting threats, like they said he'd never see. He said they say he'd never see his first album. And so he didn't. People knew about him. He would never see anything of what he had done. But before anybody else would, for the simple fact that they were threatening him, the people that tried to hurt us, so obviously, because they couldn't get the job done to try to hurt us. And so basically that's it. But they weren't really nice people. They weren't Jewish. He wasn't Jewish, and they were really creepy. And so we just wanted to tell you that too. Now, and so basically that's it. But when the kidnappers were trying to clean up and cover up over there, that AKA Bruno Mars, AKA Duckworth, and his friend Omar came and tried to get me to go for an audition for the Cosby Show. I'm going to college, right? I'm going to college again. We started class, my husband and I, when we were 9 years old. I can remember a professor at Truck University, Balkans, and he had a cane. He walked with a cane, and we were going to have the police sting, and he was crying because he thought that we would get hurt and I would get hurt. And we were going to transfer to University of Siberia. We were 9 years old. We had to stay in a dorm for married couples. And none of people were always coming over and bothering us. We were the youngest at the university. But anyway, when those kidnappers came and tried to cover up again over there, they tried to kill me and I didn't die. They tried to get me to audition for the Cosby Show, but the Cosby Show had already been filmed, because we saw Keisha at night and she was in her 20s and had breasts. She came over here bothering us too. And so I told you what Zoe and what Lisa Bonet had done, and she came over here, and what Lenny Kravitz had done. Okay, they were all together. They were like, oh. So the Cosby Show had been filmed a long time. I seem to remember them saying that it had been filmed a long time ago too. And so we just wanted to say that too, because when they were confessing what they had done, and that day that they died in the water. And so we just wanted to say that to you. Now, my husband told me that when the kidnappers came in trying to get me to go to an audition someplace, knowing that the Cosby Show had been filmed, they actually tried to murder me, because I hadn't remembered the kidnappers. I hadn't remembered any of them. They kept coming around trying to clean up for the government. Give me things like a car with bad brakes to drive. That's right. I had a car that they tried to do something to. I was in college. They did something to my roommate and me. I kept selling gas in her, and the stove didn't go off. She made a pie. It didn't go off. She turned off the stove. It didn't go off. It stayed on. And then another time, I was walking through, and all the apartments were empty around where our luxury apartment was. I had a nice apartment for college because I had a roommate, and I was going to college again. I had no memory, but I went to school, okay. And so when I was there, and there was no apartments around, but I smelled gas, just gas, every place. And I told the lady, I said, I smell gas. She said, don't you ever do that again, because well, they had tried to do something. So obviously kidnappers trying to do things. But the car that they gave me with no brakes to drive. I had a dream the night before I was going to get up and drive a car, and I saw it in a dream in a flat tire. And then I went outside, the tire was flat. I took it to the place to get, and the people working on the car said, called it a death trap. I never drove the car again. So I knew that the kidnappers had tried to give me something that was I work on the car myself, to try to give me something that didn't work. And so and it was kept trying to kill and cover up for the government. And so the kidnappers were just like that. So that was one thing they tried to do, because Lenny Kravitz's people were involved. We've seen that Lenny Kravitz had something to do with hurting our relative in Chicago. He showed up around that time, and he was creepy when he said he was sorry. You know, he didn't seem sorry at all. And so we just want to say it to you too. Now, please try to wonderful rest of the safe Shabbat, and be most careful, safe, and on alert, and a wonderful beautiful Pesach. And you know we get beautiful things in Pesach, like God gets rid of all of our enemies, and God is going to get rid of all the wicked on the planet too. And may that be soon. Not a wicked thing left, and we live happily ever after and peacefully ever after, as we're supposed to. For our journey as God has intended for us to do. And so we just want to tell you that too. Now, I told you that Heart Lake is a camp. We're having camps. Okay, we have to have camps. Okay, biblical camps. So I just want to say that to you too, because God is from the Bible. Because God is going to make the way it's supposed to be, so that you can read about our camps that we're making in the Bible, in the Old Testament. Clean and holy and good. It's just, you know, like the way it's supposed to be. And so we just want to tell you that too now. Please try to have a wonderful rest of the safe Shabbat as we send a wonderful rest of the safe Pesach. And we'll record you, video and email you when we can. We have to go to Israel now as soon as we can. Intermediate day of Pesach. So we love you all very much. And most careful, safe, and on alert. And Hagzimea. And Shabbat Shalom.